You have to see what actually happens to a human throat when you swallow a sword. Well, I hope you're having a great day, because it's time for another episode of Odd News Weekly, the place where we get crazy stories from the internet for your viewing pleasure. This week we have crazy stories like the World Grave Digging Championships, and you have to stay to the very end to see this man pull a car 100 meters while completely on fire. So let's get right into it with story number 1. You ever actually wonder what happens to the throat of a sword swallower? Jen Minsky, a sword swallower, agreed to take a video at the Columbia University Medical Center to see what actually happens to her while she's performing her act, and the results are shocking. You can see the sword as it slides down her esophagus, and the social media reactions range from epic and awesome to so gross. I think we can all agree that it takes a special kind of person to even attempt doing this, and thinking that a sword slides through her larynx and esophagus like it does in the video multiple times during one show, well, that's just crazy to think about. I'm okay. But we're proud of you, Jen Minsky. It takes a special talent to do what you do, and I'm lucky I'll never have to experience a sword going through my insides, unless I get stabbed. But what do you think? Was it too graphic? Did you like it? Is it awesome? I still can't decide. I don't know. It's awesome, but it's also pretty gross, so who knows? But anyway, moving on to story number 2. An Indian man melts down at airport for missing his flight, even if he arrived early.
You just abused me. You just abused me.
You have been shouting.
Ma'am, you're abusing me.
Video of this man went viral as he complained to the airline attendant, saying that she abused him. And I guess it went viral because he kept saying that she abused him even if nothing was seemingly going on. But here's the real story. This man arrived 15 minutes before his departure time at 7:40 a.m., but he was still refused entry. Indigo's policy mandates that boarding closes 25 minutes before departure, which would have required him to be present at 7:15 a.m. But flight records indicate that the passenger arrived at the counter at around 7:21 a.m. Now, he missed his flight, but this sent the internet into a frenzy, with some people saying he deserves to catch a flight because he was 15 minutes early, but some people were on the airline side saying it did state that you have to be there 25 minutes before departure. What do you think? Do you think he was early? Do you think he was on time? Do you think the airline should have let him in since the airplane did not leave the ground just yet? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. But speaking of people who are really stubborn, we have story number 3. Homeowner refuses to sell house and delays $5.3 billion infrastructure project for another 2 years. Imagine building your dream home, only for it to be surrounded by a huge government infrastructure project. Well, this might be what's happening in the life of this homeowner in China. And the images are really crazy to see. Apparently, there's construction of a $5.3 billion project around this person's home, but the homeowner just refuses to sell the land. They hiked up the price to around 14 million US dollars, which the government just said was way too much money. And this has caused the project to be delayed 2 whole years just because one homeowner refused to sell their home. For a decent price, I guess. This homeowner has now earned the nickname most stubborn nail house in the country. But after 2 long years of delay, the homeowner has finally decided to sell their home, and now the project can't continue. So all has ended well, except that they wasted 2 years of construction and development time, which is a lot. It's a lot of time and money. It ended fine, it just took way too long, much longer than it should have. But what do you think? Do you think this homeowner was justified? Do you think they should have sold their house? Well, let us know in the comments below. And by the way, since you're already over there, might as well hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss on any videos. You know, everything you do here, if it's a view, if it's a like, if it's a comment, everything helps us and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It helps us keep doing what we love doing, and what I love to do is move on to the next story. Japanese researchers win Nobel Prize for painting cows like zebras. Okay, I know this headline sounded insane and a little bit unbelievable, but these Japanese researchers painted a cow with stripes, and they found that it really helps them decrease the amount of biting flies to about 50%, which is, by the way, one of the most annoying pests when it comes to cows. So it's actually an amazing development. But yeah, this development is actually so great that they won a Nobel Prize. Okay, let's clear that up. Apparently it's not the actual Nobel Peace Prize. It is the LG Nobel Prize, which is apparently a satirical award designed to honor achievements that first make people laugh and then make them think. So it's not like the actual very prestigious Nobel Prize, but it just shows that this development made by these Japanese scientists is pretty funny. I mean, they painted cows to look like zebras, but if you look into it and see how biting flies are a really huge pest when it comes to cows, well, it's actually really useful and great. I think they deserve this award. But what do you think? Do you think they should be awarded it? Or do you think it's pretty silly for them to paint cows like zebras? Well, that's up to you. But speaking of silly and happy and joyous and fun, we have story number 5. Connecticut City breaks world record for biggest pizza party. If you thought you were planning a huge pizza party for your birthday, well, think again, because Connecticut just had to one-up everybody on Earth. They threw a pizza party that included 4,525 people and over 9,000 slices of pizza. I mean, really? The biggest pizza party in the world, 9,000 slices of pizza, all these people, and no invite? No invite? This is getting ridiculous. We deserve pizza. I should have been there. Should have been me. But seriously, this pizza party broke the previous world record, which is apparently held with 3,357 people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, no invite for me. But seriously, this pizza party was filled with laughs, loves, and a lot of great pizza. You have to admit, looking at that pizza, that's some really good-looking New Haven-style pizza. Thin crust, great undercarriage. I think Dave Portnoy would come in and give it a 9-1. The locals were happy to get together with slices in hand, and I think there should be more pizza parties everywhere. But what do you think? What's the biggest pizza party you've ever been to? Hopefully next time we all get invited. But speaking of world records, we have video of this guy doing 13 twisting backflips in 30 seconds. In the incredible video that you're probably gonna get a headache just from watching, Hamza Khalid practiced for years to attempt this record, doing 13 twisting backflips in 30 seconds. Many people in the comments started saying that this doesn't count as a twisting backflip, and lots of them are saying that world records like these are stupid, but I think this is really impressive and we all need to give Hamza a round of applause, because look at how dizzy this guy got just after the quick 30-second attempt. But what do you think? Do you think they count as backflips? Well, I could never do anything like that, so I think it deserves some kind of award, and it's still really impressive to me. But moving on to more insane news, apparently there's a grave digging championship in Hungary. The 8th International Grave Digging Championship was held on September 6th, with participants' performance graded on a 10-point scale, based on speed, aesthetics, and precision. We had winners of the day who won with a time of 1 hour 33 minutes and 20 seconds. That's pretty fast. Look at how big this hole that they dug up was. Can we all agree that this is a crazy sight to see? That there are championships for digging graves. That's crazy. But apparently, the goal of the International Grave Digging Championship is to raise the prestige of the grave digger profession, attract young people to the job, and showcase their skills. Furthermore, the organizers want to use the championship to recognize the hard work of the grave diggers, which requires not only physical fitness, but mental strength. I think we can all agree with that, so let's clap it up for all the people who are doing the odd jobs here and there that keep society running. We love you guys. Thank you for all your hard work. What do you think of this event? Would you be able to dig up a grave in an hour and 30 minutes? I don't think so. It would take me 30 business days and 1 week of rest. But that's me, so. But moving on to number 8. Chimps choosing to get drunk by themselves. In this video, we can see chimpanzees eating fruit, but it's not just any fruit. It's actually fermented fruit, and these chimps are apparently drinking what's equivalent to 2 beers worth of alcohol. The crazy part is that they're choosing to do this by themselves, which proves that drinking beer is just a natural step in evolution. The chimps are eating 5 to 10% of body weight a day in ripe fruit, so even low concentrations yield a high daily total, a substantial dosage of alcohol. Oh, to be a monkey in the jungle, just eating my beer fruit and getting drunk and not having to worry about rent. That's how I want to live. But what do you think? Do you think drinking alcohol is just a natural thing that we see in the wild? Let us know in the comments down below. But speaking of a lot of food, a Nigerian celebrity chef just served 20,000 pounds of jollof rice. In another record, with another large food party, Nigerian chef Hilda Basi just served a record-breaking amount of jollof rice to the people in the city of Lagos. It was served to thousands of people and they made 16,600 plates of the party rice. And I'll say it again, No invite? Really? 16,600 plates of the rice and I wasn't there to enjoy it. Really? You could have just spared one more just for me. Who knows, I might have made the flight to Lagos if it meant lots of the 20,000 pounds of jollof rice. But seriously, it took Chef Hilda 9 hours to prepare all of this food, along with hundreds of pounds of meat and spices, so that sounds like a record-breaking party to me. I just wish I was invited. But congratulations to Chef Hilda and all the people in Lagos who were able to enjoy such delicious rice. I wish I was there with you. But what do you think? Would you rather go to this party or would you rather have the pizza party? I prefer rice, so I'm gonna pick this, maybe because I'm Asian. But there you go. But speaking of record-breaking stunts, and for the last story of the day, this stuntman pulls a car while completely on fire. With this episode of Odd News Weekly practically being a list of crazy world records, we have to end on something that really takes the cake. This Austrian stunt performer, Joe Todler, just pulled a car 100 meters while doing a full body burn. That's when you light your whole body on fire while performing the stunt. Why? I don't know. This daredevil lit his body on fire and pulled a car a distance of 328 feet in 56.42 seconds. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to pull a car 1 meter. So doing it 100 meters while being on fire, that's impressive, Joe. Some people just like doing things the hardest way possible. I don't know why. But I respect it, Joe Todling, and you deserve this world record. So I hope you stop setting your body on fire for the time being. But what do you think? Let us know about what you think is the craziest world record from this video and leave a comment down below. We've seen our fair share of impressive things today, but you know what I think is really impressive? I think it's impressive that you, the viewer, have stayed to the very end of this video. I am so proud of you. So give a round of applause for everyone who's left watching this video. Thank you so much. You know, it means a lot to us, the people who really stay and keep watching, because we love making what we do, and we hope that you do too, so it really warms our hearts. By the way, since you're already here at the end of the video, might as well hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and maybe leave a comment, and we can all be friends down there, because we love talking right back to you. So leave a comment if you care. And that's all for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please remember, stay odd, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye!